CTV News at 5 with Hudson Mack.
Good evening. Thank you for being here. The province has opened up the books and its quarterly report is splashed with red ink. BC's deficit has jumped by $328 million and now is reaching nearly $1.5 billion. Despite the staggering numbers laid out today, the finance minister insists he will still bring down a balanced budget in the new year. But to do that, he is going to need to cut services, raise taxes, or both. Options that will be unpopular with you when you go to the polls next May in the provincial election. CTV's legislature reporter Stephen Andrew has the story.
BC has money troubles, and it's a case of good news, bad news. Fewer people are smoking, but that means less tax from tobacco sales coming into the provincial coffers. So far this year, that's $18 million the government was banking on that's gone up in smoke. A slow real estate market has seen property and transfer taxes plummet by $56 million. Royalties from coal mining and other natural resources are down $198 million. And revenue expected from ICBC has stalled, off by $39 million. Those figures and others add up to an increase to the deficit of $328 million, putting the total at $1.5 billion.
British Columbians can already see where the government has tightened the belt. We have tried to do it not on the program delivery front, but in areas internal to government.
The finance minister says to that end, discretionary spending and travel is reduced and a hiring freeze is in place.
Get ready to seize the opportunities coming with liquefied natural gas.
But one item not seen as discretionary, the Liberal government's $15 million ad campaign promoting its Canada First jobs plan.
Have you questioned this expense?
I questioned it. My job is to question every expense.
So you think this is valid then, because it's still going?
My job is to question every expense and then make decisions about priorities.
And you think these ads are a priority?
I think the objectives that they are seeking to achieve are appropriate and worth pursuing.
Despite these numbers, the government says it still plans to balance the budget come next February. To do that, the finance minister says he needs to find $200 to $300 million. But he's not saying where he'll find that money, either through cuts or through increases to income taxes. People in Victoria are split on what to do.
A hike in income tax. Because then you can pay, then you can cover the cuts in services.
Higher income tax, definitely. I don't know. Depends on what services they were going to cut. Truthfully, I have no idea. I think either way it's kind of screwing you.
The NDP doesn't trust the government's numbers, asking voters to trust them instead.
They say to the public, tighten your belt, you make some cuts, but by the way, we'll spend whatever we want of your tax dollars in whatever way we want to.
The NDP says it needs to see the budget before it lays out its financial plan. That means you will have to wait until February 19th next year before either party is going to tell you how they're going to spend taxpayers' money. Stephen Andrew, CTV News, Victoria.